How's it going, Meyuchad? Today we have a very exciting intro. We will be introducing the camp community to our Meyuchad Hoops leader. This man has lived and breathed basketball for the good part of his life. He has spent time playing professionally in Israel and across the world. He's played with Tamir Goodman, our Jewish Jordan. He has played in the NBA G League, and he has sat on the board of the NBA PA as well. Right now, he spends his time educating and training the best of the best basketball players in the Chicagoland area. He runs his own basketball youth program called Straight Elite Youth Basketball. He is the most vicious point guard on the court. Run away if you see him. Don't try to defend him. He's the one. He's the only newly married Jason Straight.
Yes,
There he is,
sir.
Jason Straight. Yeah, there you go.
I'm
Love
gonna
it.
step in. I'm gonna
Yeah,
step in with the euro.
I love it. The Euro step. I still don't understand the Euro step. I watch it with my kids. I'm like, that's a travel. I don't understand it, but
it,
we'll get
it
into
is
that
not
later.
a travel. Yeah. That'll be some of the things that we're teaching at the camp.
I love it. So Jason, welcome to what we call Miyuchad Live. It's where we talk anything related to our summer program called Miyuchad, which you will and so graciously lead us in our hoops program. We're gonna do a quick 2 minutes. We're not looking to spend too much time right now, but we're gonna take this opportunity to let our camp community get to know you a bit. So just some quick fire questions, and hopefully they'll get a sense of who you are and what you're all about. And hopefully get as excited as I am to have you join our summer.
Let's do it, Rami. I'm
All
ready.
right. So why don't we start off by just giving us a quick rundown about who is Jason Straight?
Sure. Just a guy that loves basketball, man. I from Chicago. I
Nice.
went to Dunbar High School. Went to the University of Wyoming. Talk about culture shock. That was a little bit different going from Chicago to Wyoming,
I'm sure.
but played there for 4 years, worked out for several NBA teams, but decided to go overseas. I got my first opportunity to play in Israel, which
Nice.
was awesome, which was amazing. There is where I met Tamir, and then after that, I played all throughout the world. I was fortunate enough to play in Poland, Germany, Cyprus, Romania, even played a year in the NBA G League. So I have a ton of experience when it comes to the game of basketball. Even now, um, I'm a coach. I'm a head coach at Providence St. Mel High School here in Chicago that competes in the Chicago Catholic League. I have my own AAU program, as you mentioned, Straight Elite, and I just like giving back. My thing is teaching and being able to share my knowledge and my experience to others.
Awesome. So that's all great. We're excited to have you on board. Um, what drew you specifically to basketball and education, or basketball with youth, if anything?
Yeah, no, good question. It's funny. I after having my career, uh, I got into working. I started working at the NBA Players Association, and I started doing a lot of camps. Started doing the top 100 camp, but just seeing a lot of different AAU programs, having AAU players that wasn't, skill developed. A lot of the AAU programs was just taking the best players, and they wasn't really developing. They wasn't helping them get better. So I felt like I needed to, step in and kind of do my part for the city of Chicago. In Chicago, there's only two really good AAU programs. You got the Mean Streaks and you got the Mac Urban Fire. And if you're not one of the top players in the state, then you can't play on that team. And then some
Oh,
of those
gotcha.
teams, they get players from other states to come in. So I wanted
Uh-huh.
to just create a different opportunity for other kids and help them develop and
Nice.
help them become better ball players. It's
So
been
give
working
everyone
out.
a
It's been
fair
great.
shot. Yeah,
Give
giving
everyone a
everyone a
fair
fair
shot,
shot. Yeah, that's great.
absolutely, and be able to coach them at the highest level, absolutely.
And I know you personally got a few of your players into college through basketball
Yeah.
programs and things like that, which is incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was my main goal. Skill development, helping guys get better and teaching them the game the right way because
yeah,
I've been fortunate enough to play in several different countries. So the game is different, right? The game is different everywhere. So it's good to share my expertise, but also, let the kids know that I work with how important it is to go to college. I work
Yeah,
I work with kids that's underprivileged.
right.
A lot of these kids don't have opportunities to go to college if they're not good enough in basketball. So,
Yeah,
I really, really try to hone in and, teaching them about the NCAA rules and guidelines and just giving them guidance and education so they can compete at that next level if they're good enough.
right. All right, that's all incredible. I mean, that itself is probably a draw to just seeing youth succeed. So that brings us
Absolutely.
to our summer program, our hoops
Yeah.
program. It's a 2-week basketball program. It's all encompassed in basketball. You're going to have campers that of all skill levels, but they're going to come and be ready to compete, ready to learn,
hmm
and
hmm
ready to train. So what can our campers kind of expect and look forward to with this program this summer?
That's a good question. They can expect to compete, and they can expect to learn a lot, be ready to work, and compete because I'm going to give them a lot of challenging things. We're going to work on a little bit of everything. We'll have stations for just about everything: ball handling, shooting, defense, just about everything, and we're going to compete. We're going to play a lot.
Yeah,
So these guys need to be ready to go, need to be ready to play. We'll evaluate skill levels and put guys up against each other and match them up and just get ready to
right.
go. But my biggest thing will be get ready to compete because
Yeah.
you're going to play all the time here at this camp. You're going to have fun too.
All right, good. Fun and work. I love it. I
Yeah,
love
fun
it.
and work. Absolutely.
That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, so I think this was it. We got to know you. You told us a little about the program. Let's just cover a couple things just to get
Sure.
to know you a little more. Do you have
Sure.
any inspiring basketball related story from your years in the sport? Any story, someone who inspired you, anything related to basketball that you can share?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Tamir has always been an inspiration, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know his story. But just playing in Israel, because
Yeah,
being an American that grew up in an African American community and a culture, you're ignorant, right? You watch TV and all you think about is, in the Middle East is bombs and stuff like that. But
right.
when I got over there, it was so amazing. It was so
Yeah,
amazing, and to be able to learn the culture and to learn the people, it was just awesome. And that to me is one of the reasons why I want to give back to everybody. And
yeah,
and I was fortunate enough to play in a lot of different countries. So it was great for me to learn a little bit about every different culture. And that's why I love the game and that's why I love giving back. So
all right.
it's gonna be
That's awesome.
exciting. I'm excited
Yeah,
about the camp. I hope
yeah,
everybody is ready to work and have fun. And we'll continue to learn each other because I'm gonna learn each and every one of the campers. They're gonna learn me.
yeah,
They're gonna become better basketball players. We'll exchange stories. We'll get to know each other, and it's gonna be a blast.
yeah. That's amazing. All right, so we'll close out with this. Can you share your favorite summer memory from childhood to now?
Oof, oof. Um, you know what, Rami? I got some kids now, so when you
Yeah,
have kids, when you have your kid, those memories kind of overshadow everything.
yeah,
But I
sure.
had one of my favorite summers, and this will always be one of my favorite summers, is when I graduated from high school, or college, I'm sorry, because I started the NBA process.
Yeah.
So to
Oh,
hire
that's
an
exciting.
agent, absolutely, and to go to different cities and work out for different NBA teams and just go through that entire process.
Yeah,
Going to Portsmouth, the NBA Invitational Camp, and just going through that whole experience. That was probably the funnest and the best experience I,
cool.
of my life. It was a lot of ups and downs. I
Yeah,
didn't get drafted or I didn't go to the league right away. So it was just like crazy, but you was right there when you work out for several NBA teams. It's like you right there, but then you go overseas and
yeah.
things works itself out. But that was
Love it.
probably my best summer. That summer that I entered the draft and graduated for college because you work out for so many teams. You meet so many different GMs and coaches and
Yeah.
people you grew up looking up to. So that was probably one of my best summers.
All those things that seem so far to reach, you were right there looking them in the face. Pretty cool.
Man,
Yeah,
man, man, man.
yeah.
But
That's great.
again, I got a chance to go overseas after that
Yeah,
and play 10
and did
years
your
over
thing.
there. Yeah, so it's still all good.
All right, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, Jason, I know we are super pumped to have you join us. I hope you are too. I know you're finishing
Oh,
up
I
the
can't
school.
wait.
So
Yeah.
so finish out that strong, and then we'll be ready for you this summer. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever's watching or going to watch this, Jason Straight, our Meyuchad Hoops leader for 2023. Jason, thank you so
Man.
much for taking the time, and we'll obviously be in touch, and we'll see you this summer.
I'm ready to go. I'm excited to work. I can't wait to see all you guys at the camp. Be ready to work because we're gonna get it.
Nice. Love it.